Welcome to girls high school basketball here on Spanish Fork Community Network. I'm Chris Hirsch, and I got Jerry Huffman alongside me tonight as we will be having the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles come in with a record of 5-2, and Spanish Fork comes in with 6-3, and they're going to tip it off here for Region 8 play.
Don't stand too close to your TVs. I got a little bit of a cold tonight, so.
I'll scoot back myself. Maple Mountain controls the tip. It's off.
Liz Eaton controlled that tip. She's got 218 points so far as we start region play.
And it looks like they turn it over there. Spanish Fork will bring the ball up the court with Kaylee Bott.
Kaylee Bott last year dominated the second game versus these two teams. I mean, it was the Kaylee Bott show.
And as you mentioned, both teams split this series last year. We have a 3-second call this time on, I believe that's number 24, Cambry Hazel.
So pretty exciting start to this basketball game.
Back-to-back turnovers.
Trust me, this is a rivalry. It will get intense here pretty soon. Buckle up.
Three-pointers up and good that time by
Elsie Nielsen.
Elsie Nielsen.
Nice job, Elsie.
Looks like we got a foul this time on number.
I think that's going to be Hain.
Her first foul of the game. If you're the Dons here, you want to look to possibly get a shot. Their first possession, they had a turnover. Passes out. Number 22, they'll set up the offense here. For Spanish Fork, you have a trio of players. They'll look for their scoring.
Number 24, sorry, Cambry. She's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore as Kenzie Branch gets the bucket. She's averaging 14 points. As I mentioned, they've got a trio with her, Emily Allen, and Cambry Hazel, all averaging 10 points for the Dons. As Kenzie Branch goes here for the free throw attempt. And it rims out. Maple Mountain controls. Elsie Nielsen takes it down the court.
There's a foul there. I think that's on Cambry Hazel.
It's her first foul of the game here. And the Eagles, they like to shoot it deep, especially with Liz Eaton. She has quite the range on her three-point shot.
Yeah, she is fun to watch. She averages about 31 points a game.
And that's huge at any level, especially in a 32-minute game.
Oh, nice job. Nice take there by Eastman.
Don's playing his own defense here, and Maple Mountain finds a hole in it. Just can't connect, but they are controlling the boards. That's number 21, Emily Sherman.
Jump ball.
Emily Sherman, very impressive down low there.
Yep. Now, girls basketball, we're going to get a lot of jump balls. They tie it up pretty frequently underneath.
Maple Mountain will inbound it here.
That's a travel. Yep.
And they call it.
That was Ellie Eastman. She saw a lane, shuffle step, got called for it.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't hold your water. You get excited to go travel down the lane.
I can't believe I'm open. Oh, pass inside. Nope.
Another Don turnover. Outside, number 15, Ellie Eastman with her first bucket of the game.
She's on the board. It looks like the Dons are playing denial with Liz Eaton.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do when the star player's averaging 31 points a game, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody else averaging in double figures for Maple Mountain. And the three's up and no good, and Spanish Fork will get another offensive rebound, open lane for
Cambry Hazel.
Hazel again.
She's on the board.
That's her first bucket of the game.
A little bit short.
Yeah, it looks like Elsie Nelson for Maple Mountain's going to get a lot of work because we have a foul here on Spanish Fork.
It's going to go on 23. Danny Perkins.
Both teams don't look the most comfortable here. There's been a lot of shots, a lot of missed shots, a lot of offensive rebounds. Both teams could work on boxing out here.
I think they're coming off the break, you know, Christmas and things like that. Oh, nice job. Elsie Nielsen slashing in. That's 5 points for her.
That's 5, and the Maple Mountain got a 7-4 lead here. And Branch drives in and gets fouled, and she'll go shoot 2.
That was left-handed. So who are we going to get for that? They're going to get Michaela Hubbard, who just checked into the game, I think.
And that's her first foul. Kenzie Branch is the leading scorer for the Dons. Just a junior. And she's missed her second free throw of the night.
You know, I think it's a lot better to have 3 double-digit shooters than just one, 30-point.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because if Liz Eaton gets cold for whatever reason, and your offense revolves around her, you don't have anybody else to step up, where the Dons have a trio of scorers that can step up on any given night and take control of the game when they need to. Nevertheless, Maple Mountain leads 7-5. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Maple Mountain will retain possession here.
So Alyssa Larson is the coach for Spanish Fork Lady Dons. And Corey Green is the coach for the Lady Golden Eagles.
We got another travel here.
Emily Sherman goes up, thinks about passing it, comes back down, travel.
Yeah, that's the problem when you're indecisive. Sometimes you make up your mind you're going to do one thing, when you change your mind, it's too late. Spanish Fork looking to set their offense up here. Both teams move fairly quick.
Good screen.
Basket's up and good by Kenzie Hazel. He's having quite the game. So we've got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Dons and Eagles trading buckets here. It's at 7-7, as we see here on the Car Guys instant replay, as Hazel goes up and gets the easy bucket. Nice pass there to get it into her. And we like to thank the Car Guys for sponsoring high school sports here on Spanish Fork Community Network. And we'd also like to thank MVP Sports for sponsoring the MVP Player of the Game. Go check out MVP Sports there on Main Street, and also you can go check out the Car Guys at 872 North Main. We thank our sponsors here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. So Jerry, 7-7 so far. What do you think's going to be the key to tonight's game?
Well, I think the Golden Eagles need to get Liz Eaton involved more.
I don't believe she shot anything today.
I don't think she has.
Now, the Dons are keying on her, which has left a couple of her fellow Lady Golden Eagles open for some shots, but Liz Eaton's been a non-factor, as they box 2 guys around her at all times.
Peyton Gibson in the game for the Golden Eagles.
We got a reach-in foul.
I like to call her the enforcer. That's going to be on number 11, Kaylee Bott.
It looks like it's on the shot, so Elsie Nielsen will go to the line.
Bott's the field general for these Lady Dons.
Yeah, with the Dons, though, you're pretty much playing 3-on-4 with the rest of the players. They are boxing Eaton in, but that's leaving 3 guys to defend 4 Golden Eagles. So far, Golden Eagles have felt like they've been in control of this game for the most part.
Yeah. Well, Elsie Nielsen has 7 of the Golden Eagles' 9 points, with 2 made free throws right there.
Great job by Eaton boxing out. She'll hurry up down quick and will get fouled by number 11.
Bott, that's her second foul.
And Bott's been one of the 2 Lady Dons guarding Eaton the whole time.
Speed for speed.
Yeah, Eaton averaging 31 points. It makes you wonder, at some point they might just have her go stand at half court and go 4-on-3.
Yep. Very high three-pointer. Peyton Gibson
Fight for the rebound, and we got a offensive foul that time on number 33 for Maple Mountain.
I think Peyton kind of said, "Excuse me, I want that ball."
Yeah, Peyton Gibson picking up the foul. That's one of those fouls where it's, if you're a coach, you're not going to get too upset with.
Oh no. Hustle foul's not bad.
Kenzie Branch throws up the air ball. Maple Mountain's will let it go out of bounds, and Maple Mountain will take possession here.
I think she was expecting a foul to be called.
Yeah, was looking for it. No foul called.
Oh, they're playing Liz Eden tight.
Yeah, they've got 2.
They got 2 on her.
That's why I say at some point
oh
you might want to.
Goodness.
You might want to just have somebody have her stand at half court and go 4-on-3. They've been doing that the entire evening.
That is very. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's why there's always an open Golden Eagle somewhere.
That's very dangerous to do. I mean, Elsie Nielsen, she's deadly. Ellie Eastman. But hey, it seems it's keeping the Dons in the game.
Bott throws it in, goes off Golden Eagles, and Dons will retain possession here. Yeah, that is a very interesting defense. At some point, you might just want to have her go stand at half court. I've seen that.
So would you call that a triangle in 2 instead of a box in 1?
I don't know what you'd call that. Then you'd call that the Liz Eaton special defense, specially designed to stop her.
Well, I guarantee you if it works here, you're going to see the rest of the region doing it.
Yeah, and they'll have to see what they can do to counter it. Both teams are playing well in non-region.
There's Peyton Gibson's second foul.
Gibson picks up the second foul, and Branch will go back to the line.
So Branch 1 of 3 from the line. I expect she'll fix that right here.
Yeah, that was an ugly attempt as that almost hit her on the back of the head as it hit the bottom of the backboard. Kenzie's first attempt
still. No luck at the free throw line.
And it's not like her shots have been completely off there. They've been going in and out. It's probably not helping the confidence too much, though.
I think she'll dial it in here pretty quick. You don't average 14 points a game and not know how to fix your shot.
Second one is up and good, and the Dons cut the lead to 1.
There's the 2 on. And Liz Eaton still beats them both down the court.
Beats them both down the court, but ball's knocked out eventually. And Maple Mountain will keep the ball here. Yeah, I think at some point you might want to just have her stay down on the other side of the court and say, hey, if you guys don't.
Yeah, exactly.
If you guys want to go 3-on-4, let's go. Ball's kicked.
Kick ball. You know, I think Spanish Fork will transition between 1-on and 2-on. Just to keep her off balance.
They've got 1 on her now. Maple Mountain had the right idea, but wasn't able to execute the inbound pass, and Branch goes down the other way and is fouled. Travels.
Oh, they called it travel.
Traveled before she was fouled.
That was interesting. I thought she just kind of threw a quick shot up there. Didn't have time to travel.
That's what I saw. But nonetheless, Maple Mountain gets the ball here. Leading by 1, they work it around. Shots up and no good.
That rebound to Emily Allen. She's been quiet this first quarter.
Ball's out to Branch. She knows how to pick up a foul as she hits the 3. She's gone to the line multiple times.
That's a 3-pointer right there by Branch. She has 7 of the Lady Dons 11 points.
We got a foul up top. It looks like it's on Branch with the push.
I got that as 1 for Branch.
Both teams with 5 team fouls here. Kind of early to have 5 team fouls, but play's been physical here as the Dons take their, I believe that's their first lead of the game.
Another 3-pointer.
Elsie Nelson.
That one is good.
Counters with the 3.
Elsie Nielsen continues to score.
The Dons look to counter with another 3. Number 22 follows her own rebound there. That's Emily Allen picking up the bucket. She's averaging 10 points a game herself. Maple Mountain hurries down the court, looks for a shot.
Michaela Hubbard in the game. Another rebound for Emily Allen.
Branch will green it up this time. Drives the lane, kicks it out. Great pass, great move that time by Camry Hazel.
Easy 2.
She's having herself quite the game as well.
That's 6 points for her.
Both teams moving quickly here.
Was that a left-handed shot?
Looks like we're going to have an offensive foul. I looked kind of awkward. Could have been with the left hand.
Looks like coming in for the rebound
That's number 30.
Michaela Hubbard, yeah. She came in, and that's her second foul.
We've got a full timeout here, so we'll take a break
Let's pay some bills.
with the Dons leading 15-12 here with 1:41 to go in the first period. And we're back here on Spanish Fork Community Network with the Dons holding a 15-12 lead here in the first period.
You know, I think I saw my good friend Mike Norris there at the scorer's table on that little graphic there for a second.
Shout out to Mike Norris at the score table.
That's right. We used to do that sports talk together back in the day on Spanish Fork 17, and now I believe it's
It's Money.
yes, Money. And does Romney still do it?
Money and Romney? We don't know.
My producer Andy doesn't know. Come on.
Well, before we embarrass ourselves too much, we'll get back to the game here as Kaylee Bott brings it up the floor and she travels.
Oh, that's a controversial one right there.
The refs must get paid by the travel. There have been a couple of calls where I don't know if they took that extra step, but they definitely are anticipating it this evening.
Number 32, Sandy Covert in the game. Looks like she might have got away with a little bit of a shove.
Elsie Nelson with the double dribble.
She paid for it twice. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's just a mental mistake there. This is a rivalry game. I think we should call it the battle for the Lady Fork. I don't know.
Yep. Maple Mountain is located in Spanish Fork. A lot of people don't know that. Oh, nice inside to Branch.
Branch picks up another bucket. The Dons are starting to pull away here. We haven't seen much from Eaton as they are boxing her in wherever they go with two Dons.
But she is open even with two people guarding her.
Yeah.
That little frustration by Liz Eaton.
Yeah, and that is the 17th foul. It's an offensive foul, so we won't have the one-and-one situation. But Eaton has lost her temper here.
I hope we have the card guys replay for that one.
Yeah, we'll have to have Andy cue that up for us here as the Dons bring the ball up. They go once again inside. Maple Mountain's able to get the rebound here.
Rebound, Elsie Nielsen. She's doing it all tonight.
And she goes down.
Oh, too hard with the scoop. Eaton has the rebound and is on the board.
Eaton with her first bucket. She's averaging 31 a game almost. As we have another travel, and that time that was a legitimate travel call.
Maybe you're right, a quarter of travel? You're getting paid?
If I got paid a quarter of travel, I'd be at least have a couple of
I'm at $1.50.
Maple Mountain brings the ball up. Nelson, if she gets hot, she's been open the whole night. They are so worried about Eaton. She's available unguarded most of the time, and she's leading the way for Maple Mountain as they cut the lead to 1.
Who got that basket? Was that
Elsie Nelson.
Was that Elsie? Okay, that's another 2 points for her.
Spanish Fork running their offense here. And they'll make, rolls out, and they'll.
That was in.
That was in and out.
Invisible hand pokes it back out.
And with that, the Dons lead at the end of the first period, 17-16.
Oh, there's
the push and the celebration by Branch. So with the score 17-16, the Spanish Fork leading here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. And we are back here with the Lady Dons and the Lady Golden Eagles with Spanish Fork leading 17-16 here on the Spanish Fork
A
Community
good shot
Network.
at Kaylee Bott right there.
A great shot. So far, it's been a pretty fast-paced game, Jerry.
I think so. 17-16, that is high scoring for a girls' game. Liz Eaton, though, that's the story. 2 points.
She's getting boxed out wherever she goes. Spanish Fork looking to slow it down. They do find an wide open cutting.
Henry Hazel, once
Henry
again.
Hazel. Between her and Branch, they are lighting up the Maple Mountain defense here. Elsie Nelson passes out to number 3.
Looks like Hain. That's Hain. She does the scoop.
That was a great shot, unable to connect, and Spanish Fork runs quickly down the court and gets the
with
bucket.
the left hand, Kaylee Bott.
Kaylee Bott, she is averaging 8 points a game.
I would expect a timeout here pretty soon by Coach Green.
A little miscommunication between Eaton and Emily Sherman, and they turn it over. The Dons looking to capitalize on another turnover here.
Golden Eagles definitely need to find another scorer.
That's the second foul on Liz Eaton. Liz Eaton's just a junior, averaging 30 points a game, but the Dons have done a great job on keying on her. She's only got 2.
She has just as many fouls as she does points. That's not a good thing for the Golden Eagles.
As Emily Allen misses her first free throw. Emily Allen is just a junior here for the Dons. Both teams fairly young, only a couple of seniors. Maple Mountain quickly brings the ball up the court. Then outside, nice drive once again.
Was that on the shot?
By Nicole Hain. Looks like it's going to be down.
That's 3 on Branch. Oh, no, sorry, 2 on Branch if that is on her. Yep, it is.
Branch will come out.
So let's see if Spanish Fort keeps this double team up on Liz Eaton.
Elsie Nelson's answered the call tonight for the Golden Eagles. Great drive once again by Hain, unable to connect. It's bounced around. Spanish Fort unable to get the rebound as we have a jump ball. No, we got a foul.
We're gonna call a foul there. Cambry Hazel. I think that's her second foul.
That's her second foul. I do not agree with that call.
Let's see, our angle was behind Cambry Hazel. Maybe,
looks like a...
Oh, she's got ball.
Looked like a jump ball to me.
That was weird.
But nonetheless, we'll shoot 1 and 1 here as Eaton misses the first.
Yeah, good rebound by Nielsen. 3 no good by Hain. Put back by Sherman.
Yes, great job by Sherman. She's got multiple offensive rebounds for the Golden Eagles.
You know, the Golden Eagles are getting to the basket, but they are just not falling. And another travel.
Another travel.
We're up to 2.25, I think. 2 1/4.
That's 25 cents each travel. I don't know what it goes towards, but
I'm rich.
making it rain.
Look, man, they're guarding Liz Eaton.
And Liz Eaton is standing at the top of the key. They have made some changes here, and it looks like we got a blocking foul. That'll send Sherman to the free throw line.
Was it Sherman? Because it was Liz Eaton that got blocked. But the shot, I don't know how they do this.
The foul was on Eaton getting blocked, so she will shoot 1 and 1 again. She missed the front end of her last 1 and 1.
She's gonna get dialed in here.
And she is frustrated as she misses the second one, but great job by Sherman.
Another offensive rebound.
Sherman's getting great position down low for Maple Mountain. She's 5'11" senior. They just need to teach her how to make a couple of shots down low, and she'd be a great contributor as both teams are opening up region play.
So I've got 2 fouls on Danny Perkins, one of the key guards of Liz Eaton. 2 on Cambry Hazel, scorer, and 2 on Kenzie Branch.
And Eaton turns it over.
Oh, that's going to be a jump ball.
That is a jump, and Eaton is really frustrated as she slams the ball into the ground.
She's looking like she may get a technical. They're looking at her right here. Nope, they're just going to give it to Maple Mountain. She needs to keep that temper in check.
But she's had 2 Dons on her the whole time, and it's really worn her patience out. But
now
she
number
is
5.
She is standing up.
Riley Tobiasen and Addie Gillies. It's their turn to guard her.
Great job by Hain getting the basket that time. Dons turn it over. Golden Eagles can take the lead here.
Hain again.
Hain passes it to
nice job.
15 who misses.
Gets her own rebound.
Back out to Hain, who's been hot here.
Follow your shot, Hain.
Kaylee Bott with the rebound. Passes it off to
Cambry Hazel once again.
Hazel.
That is 10 points for Cambry Hazel.
Leading all scorers, I believe. Hain once again inside. Picks up 2. She's having quite the second quarter. I don't even remember her in the first quarter, but she's came out on fire.
She started and came out quickly. Michaela Hubbard came in for her.
Looks like we got a foul here. Let's see who they give it on. It looks like it might be on Sherman.
Spanish Fork is in the bonus.
Oh, that's the 3rd foul by Liz
No,
Eaton.
it's not.
With 4:48, we'll see. She hasn't been much of a factor, but if they take her out, they will be able to play a
straight up defense.
Maybe a man, maybe a zone. And the first shot is up and good by Emily Allen. That's a huge when you can make the front end of a one-on-one. She'll take the second shot here. And it is also up and good, and the Dons take a 25-22 lead.
Nothing but net.
Eaton is
Now Sherman sitting down for the
Sherman,
Golden
yes.
Eagles. So who is that underneath for the Dons? Number 44.
Eaton still in
Kennedy
the game
Frame.
with 3 fouls.
Oh, really? No, that's Lily Jeck's in the game. Now she's a little spitfire. That girl is constant motion. She's got a great shot.
Oh, they did take Eaton out.
Yep, that's. And Hain once again.
Might have shuffled her feet there, but she gets the basket, and the Golden Eagles cut it to 1. Oh,
Ooh, that looked like a. I don't know.
that looked like she had great position, had her arms up in the air, and possibly Kaylee Bott might have Addison Giles might have tripped on that, but she'll go to the free throw line, and she will shoot 1-and-1 here. No,
That's 3 fouls on Michaela Hubbard.
now there's Eaton and Hubbard both with 3 fouls. Sherman's got a couple for the Golden Eagles.
Peyton Gibson comes in for her. It's rare that Peyton Gibson gets out of the first half without 3 fouls herself, though. So love to watch her aggressive play. Long rebound.
Free throws missed. Dons will get it.
Oh, Hazel blocked by Hain.
Hain's been the Energizer Bunny out there for the Golden Eagles. As we've got a loose ball, Golden Eagles finally come up with it, drive it down.
Oh, Eastman on the breakaway, too hard. Oh, there's a lid on the Maple Mountain basket.
There is, and Nelson's missed plenty down low, but she's made quite a few. As the Golden Eagles, if they can start to connect on these, they might be able to take a lead here. So we've got a foul on number 33. That is Gibson, and that will be her.
That's her third. So I was right. 3 minutes to go, she got her 3rd foul.
So there is 3 Golden Eagles with 3 fouls here, and the Dons will be shooting 2 the rest of the way as the Golden Eagles committed their, I believe that's the 11th foul of the half.
So Emily Sherman coming back in for the Golden Eagles.
And Hazel's at the line. Hazel's just a sophomore, 6 foot tall.
Oh, missed that one. So she's still at 10 points according to my notes, but that doesn't mean anything.
Unofficially, she has 10 and in double digits.
Is that how you say it, unofficially?
Yeah.
I like that. I'm very unofficial.
For the record, anything that myself and Jerry Huffman say is unofficial.
Yeah, especially I've got a little Dayquil in me, so no telling what I'm going to say tonight.
And I'm still on the holiday haze, and it's cold outside, but it's hot in here. As Maple Mountain trails by 3, they move it around the perimeter. They work it for a good shot that's just a little long. The Dons will get the rebound, bring it up the court, and we got another foul, and the basket is good.
And 1. That is Riley Tobiasen. Oh, that's an awesome name.
Riley
Tobiasen.
Tobiasen, just a freshman. She's 6 foot. I believe her brother probably plays for the Dons boys basketball team, the men's. We got a timeout here. Is that a full?
As they're going to take a full one. 3:15 left.
3:15 left. We'll take it as well as Golden Eagles trail 29-24 to the Spanish Fork Dons here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. And we are back with the Dons leading 29-24.
There's a good shot of the head coach for Spanish Fork, Alyssa Larson.
Alyssa Larson drawing up something there in the huddle as we'll see if Coach Corey Green can counter. So what's Maple Mountain got to do in this game, Jerry, to get back on track? It's been a pretty tight game, but it's almost feeling like it's going to get away from them here.
We know they need to play much better defense. They've been getting great rebounds. Their shots are just not falling. They're getting layups that aren't falling.
Tobiasen misses the Dons pickup.
44, Kennedy Frame
As it goes out of bounds.
gets that rebound.
You know, with your star players on the bench with 3 fouls, it might not be a bad idea if you're Maple Mountain to slow it down. We'll see what happens. Golden Eagles bring it up. Court, pass it around the horn.
Now, but I believe Hayne is a sophomore as well. She has a twin sister on the team. Jex thinks about the three.
Pass it around Hayne. And that's exactly what the Golden Eagles are doing, is they're slowing it down here, working it inside. Spanish Fork's gone to a zone now that they don't have to run their triangle in two.
There's a fight down low. Maple Mountain comes out with it.
Basket, shot, that looked like it was good, and it goes out of bounds, and the ball will stay here with the Golden Eagles.
That has been the story for the Golden Eagles tonight. There's a lid on that basket.
They have had, if we had a shooting chart of them, they had a lot of open looks underneath. They just have been unable to connect, and as we get a near 5-second call, and they do finally turn it over. The Dons hurry down the field, down the court as they try and pick up the pace, and we got another Maple Mountain foul.
That's going to be on Hayne. I think that's her second.
And Giles will go to the line, shooting two. That was a hard foul. I guess if you're going to get a foul, you might as well take advantage of it like Hayne did.
And she's what, 75 pounds wet?
76 pounds wet unofficially.
Unofficially. So 14, Addie Giles. Is that Gillies or Giles? It's Gillies, isn't it?
It could be Gillies. If it is, I apologize.
So she's on the board.
Maple Mountain quickly brings it down. Or unable to connect on another layup, and that has just been killing him. And then they foul that time in transition. Will send the Dons to another free throw shooting opportunity, and Maple Mountain should feel fortunate that the Dons have struggled behind the free throw line, or this could be even uglier.
You know, I don't know much about basketball. I'm a football coach, but I like to coach my sons. He's seventh grade, their basketball teams, but we always practice hammering them with a pad when they go up for a layup.
That's great practice technique, so you can get used to contact and finishing the shot.
Yes.
Bott makes one of two. The ball goes out that time. It looks like they're going to give it to the Golden Eagles, which was the right call. The refs were a little undecisive.
So I've got 3 points for Bott. Thinking about it, I think Kaylee Bott had an older sister that played last year. I'll have to look that up. So if so or not, I apologize.
Golden Eagles passing it around. Hayne
with the
sophomore, goes inside, and we got another jump ball.
Jump ball.
Looked like a
Emily Sherman getting a little hot in there. And that's going to be Spanish Fork ball.
Yeah, Nicole Haynes getting a little frustrated herself. You can feel the intensity in this game as both teams want it badly as they open up Region 8 play.
Yeah, and that scoop is usually a nice shot because it goes nice because it goes up nice and soft. Oh, the tall freshman taking a three-pointer.
And it's at 6 foot. She might want to take her game inside as Tobiasen didn't hit anything that time.
I would love to be 6 foot.
It's overrated. Golden Eagles bring the ball up the court and drive it in the middle. Unable to connect on another shot inside the paint.
I don't think Nielsen scored this second quarter, has she?
I haven't been keeping track. Tobiasen wide open again. This time it's in and out. Nelson brings it quickly up the court, finds Hayne, who's open. Little short. She's getting a little frustrated and a little worn out here. Dons get the rebound and bring it back down.
I don't think the Golden Eagles are used to going this long without Liz Eaton.
Dominating. Liz Eaton averaging, got it here, hold on.
31 points a game.
31.14 points a game, and I believe she only has 2.
I have her for 2 with 2 missed free throws. So she has more fouls than 3 free throws, or more fouls than points this game, as Hazel will go to the line again.
And this has got to be the 13th, 14th foul on Maple Mountain. They might be running out of players here towards the end of the game.
That's going to be on Emily Sherman, her second.
But great job that time by Hazel, getting to the hoop, getting fouled. Yeah, if the Dons were shooting 75-80%, they'd have an easy 15-point lead at this point. Instead, they lead by 7 as another missed free throw by the Dons.
Jex with the rebound. And Nielsen tries to force it in underneath. It gets taken away, and then Bott
brings it up quickly. Dons look to slow down. They might be looking for the last shot here.
Kennedy,
39 seconds.
Kennedy
No, this
Frame
is
wants
not
it
boys
inside.
basketball. They're going to go hard the entire.
And taken away, Eastman.
Eastman with the steal gets it up to Hain, who's fouled. No call. Got another jump ball.
So Jackson Hazel getting tangled up underneath the basket. It's going to be Maple Mountain's ball.
Oh, I apologize. That wasn't a foul, as we could see on the Car Guys instant replay. Both teams playing pretty intense. Those jump balls are getting pretty fierce with their elbows being thrown afterwards.
Oh, nice inbound play, but still the bank is closed.
Sherman unable to connect once again. The Dons pass it inside.
You know, I think if Maple Mountain just shot 50%, they'd be in this ball game. But right now they're down by 7.
And we got another travel. We're up to 275 with a quarter for each travel.
Nice. That's more than a gallon of gas now.
Thank goodness. 4 seconds left. Maple Mountain will take the last shot here. Nelson with a brick, and with that, the Dons take a 7-point lead here into the half as they lead 31-24 here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. Welcome to Spanish Fork And Maple Mountain girls basketball here, we got a tight one as the Dons lead 31-24. Both teams have been moving furiously down the court.
You know, at halftime, the big story I think has to be the way Spanish Fork shut down Liz Eaton.
They did. They put a little bracket defense on her. They kept 2 people on her the entire game. And I think the other big key was the foul trouble that Maple Mountain got in. They've got half their teams in foul trouble.
Liz Eaton with 3, Peyton Gibson with 3, and Michaela Hubbard with 3. Those are key players for Maple Mountain.
And so far there have been a couple candidates for the player of the game. For Maple Mountain, it's been Elsie Nelson.
For Maple Mountain, Elsie Nelson, number 4, yes.
Number 4, she's the leading scorer.
Has taken over. She has about 12 points.
And for Spanish Fork, it's been all Branch.
Sophomore.
And number
24, Cambry Hazel.
Cambry Hazel that's been going on fire. So, Jerry, what's your keys here for the second half for both Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain?
Let's see, keys for Maple Mountain. Get Liz Eaton back in the game and make your layups. Make your layups.
And they also might want to stay out of foul trouble as well. And then for Spanish Fork.
Spanish Fork, I would have to say, just keep doing what you're doing because it's working. They got a 7-point lead. So this defense thought up by Alyssa Larson. I call it a triangle and 2. That's patent pending, by the way.
Patent pending and
unofficially patent pending.
And we're having too much fun here as the second half of action will be coming soon as Spanish Fork leads 31-24 here. Eaton plays as she only had 2 points in the first half and she's averaging 31.
Well, she's in the game.
She's got 3 fouls as well, and that's the key to Maple Mountain's offense is her, and she's been shut down.
Looks like Golden Eagles are going to go with a matchup zone here. Steal by Liz Eaton.
Eaton goes down, passes it off to Nelson, drives, shoots, and once again another missed opportunity by the Golden Eagles. Branch brings it quickly down the court.
That looked like a travel. They're going to call that? Nope, they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul, I think, on Haynes.
That's 3 on Haynes if it is. Another Golden Eagle in foul trouble. Oh, they're going to give that to Sherman. That's 3 on her.
Everybody on Maple Mountain's team probably has 3 fouls out on the court as Dons look to run their offense. Once the shot's up and no good. Eaton quickly brings it down. Let's see if she launches one here. No, passes to Haynes, who misses.
Short. And jump ball as Haynes gets her own rebound / tie up. Nice hustle by Nicole Haynes.
Yeah, great job by Haynes. Kids, if you're watching, make sure you follow your shot like Haynes did that time. And Maple Mountain.
Oh, easy basket.
Nelson connects.
That one barely went in.
For the first bucket here of the third period.
I think that's her first bucket since the first quarter.
She started out hot and just got maybe a little bit of fatigue and worn out as they passed the ball into Branch, who's unable to connect, and Eaton will get the rebound.
Well, I think what happened is before Liz Eaton went out, and they're going to call a carry, before Liz Eaton went out, Nielsen was getting all the cleanup.
Right, they pretty much had to play that 3-on-4 defense, the Liz Eaton stopper triangle and 2.
Triangle and 2.
And that left Nelson unguarded for the most part. She was able to clean up the board and get most of those points. See if she can connect here in the third quarter.
They're just getting the ball in way too easy to Cambry Hazel. Golden Eagles have to box her out of there.
Yeah, Hazel is just a sophomore, 6 foot tall, and she'll go to the line as Sherman picks up her 4th foul.
That's 4 on Sherman.
That's not a good sign. She has been all over the boards for the Golden Eagles. And once again, the free throw woes continue for Spanish Fork as they are unable to connect on another one here.
So Peyton Gibson coming in for Sherman. Peyton Gibson with 3 fouls.
And the second free throw's up and no good.
And Liz Eaton with the rebound.
If the Golden Eagles could make a...
Got a reach there. I think that's going to be on number 2. That's not a good thing for Spanish Fork.
That's Branch if that's the case, and they do give it to her, and that is her 3rd foul.
And she is their leading scorer throughout the year. Now this is the opening of region play. Nice Nice job by Hain getting that rebound and putting it back up, and it's fouled.
That's Nicole Hain that gets the rebound and the foul, and she'll go shoot 2. Nicole Hain is just a sophomore.
That is going to be on Bott. I've got that 3 fouls for Bott now. So Spanish Fork has another game coming up this Friday, January 2nd. They will be at Springville.
That's another region game.
Yes, and Tuesday, January 6th at Salem Hills. But the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles play tomorrow at Payson. Now that's not a region game. Payson not in the region yet. They will be next year. And then Tuesday, January 6th, they will be at Provo to continue the region play.
And great job by Hain connecting both free throws, and they cut the lead to 3 as Dons look to run their offense. We got another foul, and that's anytime there's a whistle on Maple Mountain, that's not good news. They are getting in some serious foul trouble. We'll see who they.
I think that's going to be Nielsen. I think that's
her
Nielsen's first. So
she's the only one that's not in foul trouble.
long 3-pointer by, I believe that's Emily Allen.
Nelson with the rebound quickly down the court. There's an open lane there because they're double teaming.
Gibson from the wing.
Dons get the rebound, bring it back up the court. Both teams moving at a pretty good clip here.
Now they missed Danny Perkins streaking down the floor. Pop out to Hazel.
Ball's into Branch. Throws it off the bottom of the rim.
I think she was expecting a foul there, but Liz Eaton wisely backed off. Oh, nice drive by Elsie Nielsen.
And like you pointed out earlier, Elsie Nielsen's been open. We do get a foul this time, but she's been open as they've been playing 3-on-4 pretty much. That lane is open as they double team Eaton at all costs. We got another foul, and that's
there's Gibson's 4th foul.
We're going to get, I'm going with 3 Maple Mountain girls will foul out tonight. That's my prediction at this point.
Oh, great defense there to redeem herself, Peyton Gibson.
And Eaton runs in, takes the shot, and we got a charge.
Oh, they called a charge, huh?
That was a close one. That's why the guys in stripes get paid the big Utah high school money.
I guess.
We'll see
Take
here
another look at this.
on the Car Guys instant replay. She does get position. Eaton kind of extends the arm, and I guess that's the way it goes. As she picks up her 4th. This is the other thing is Eaton has scored double digits in every game she's played in her her sophomore and junior year. This would be the first time she hasn't scored double digits.
Oh, trust me, if she doesn't get fouled out, then she will have the double digits by the end of the 4th. She gets on fire.
She's struggled, been frustrated, and she comes out of the game. But Maple Mountain, they've been able to chip at this lead here, and they're just trailing 1, and the shot's up no good. They could have taken the lead there, but Spanish Fork hasn't scored.
Now that's 3 fouls on Danny Perkins. She scoops it from the right side.
Great job as the Dons take a 3-point lead. That was their first bucket of the half. They get it still that time. Quickly down to Bott. Bott throws it up and in. Great hustle by Bott that time, and great ball movement. And I can't keep up as the Golden Eagles rush down the
They're
court.
going to get Bott with the push right there. That's 4 fouls on Bott.
So that is the 4th team foul for Spanish Fork, and Maple Mountain already has 5. Bott will come out of the game, and in comes Addison Giles. Gillies. Addison Gillies. And the bucket is up and good, and the Maple Mountain cut the lead to 3 here.
Nielsen continues.
And Nelson making a push for the MVP Sports MVP Player of the Game.
She averages about 6 points a game. She has 12, I think.
Great range that time as
Hazel
connects from the baseline. Spanish Fork gets another turnover, looking to make a run here. And up and no good, and we got to travel. Great call. A little delayed there.
We have the $3 yet?
That is the $3 travel call.
I think we're going 50 cents a travel. Inflation.
Could have been a foul that time.
Could have been. Great hustle, though, by Cambry Hazel.
Maple Mountain cut the lead to 1, and Spanish Fork came roaring back here as we have another near turnover.
Lily Jecks back in the ball game for the Golden Eagles.
Nelson passes it out to Hain, who's open from the baseline, is unable to connect. Another offensive rebound for Maple Mountain. They put it back up, and it's no good. We have a takedown. That's 2 points.
That's 2 points. Near fall, 3 points. That was 34, Michaela Hubbard.
That was a pretty
4.
good foul.
That's 4 fouls on Michaela Hubbard.
And that's a little dangerous when you hook somebody's arm and you swing them over your shoulder like
yeah.
that. That's when people get hurt or shoulders get shredded. I'm surprised they didn't call that a flagrant. Branch takes it down the baseline, goes up, and
that's going to be on
she's
Jecks.
down, I believe.
Fouls on number 10, Lily Jecks. Jecks scored 16 points against Orem. I think that was in that blowout victory.
Yeah, that was the last game Maple Mountain played. They won by 30 right before the Christmas break there. Both teams have looked a little rusty with this long layoff. Free throws no good.
Almost stolen. Yes, it is.
Ball's off Branch, and it'll go back to Maple Mountain. There's been a lot of effort expended tonight, that's for sure.
I don't know how she can grab the ball and throw it off her own back. That was
very impressive by Branch that time. Nelson passes it to Hain. Outside to Jecks. They're working around. We got a turnover this time.
Looks like Perkins got a piece of Eastman's pass. Here goes Hazel again.
Hazel unable to connect. Great defense by Maple Mountain. Maple Mountain looks to hurry down the court, and the bucket is up and good.
Nice job, Ellie Eastman with the left hand.
Eastman
keeping Maple Mountain close.
Yeah, it's 37-34 here as we see Eastman on the Car Guys instant replay. That is just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
Is that a hook shot off the glass?
Hook shot off the glass, running full speed. Sometimes in life it's better to be lucky than good.
Hey, that's Kareem Abdul Eastman right there.
Yeah, Maple Mountain's played very well here as they trailed by 7 and they've cut the lead to 3 here. Spanish Fork seems like they've just been out of rhythm here.
Yeah, LZ Nielsen has 6 points in the third period.
And both teams, I'm getting worn out, Jerry, that's all I know. Both teams are playing hard. This might be the best girls basketball game I've ever been to. Since I haven't been to one in 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, I need to get out more.
You know, I called a lot of these games last year. It was so much fun.
Great job by Maple Mountain boxing out. They'll get the rebound.
Lily Jecks goes high with the rebound.
Jecks
drives in.
Is rejected that time by number 22, Emily Allen.
I don't think there's anyone on the court faster than Jecks.
Out to Hain, who connects with a 3, and we have a tied ball game as the Golden Eagles tied up 37-37 with 2:29 to go. Branch hurries down the court, gets gouged in the eye.
Looks like there's a headbutt there.
Hits Jecks in the nose. Man, no love lost here between the Dons and the Golden Eagles. Hain connects there on the Car Guys instant replay. And the struggling Branch will go to the free throw line. She's really struggled tonight behind the stripe.
You know, the board has 3 fouls on Jecks.
She's picked them up all here in the third quarter as well. And we're already shooting 1-1 as that's the 8th team foul by Maple Mountain.
That's Kenzie Branch continuing to add to her point total.
She struggled early from the line in the first quarter, but it looks like she's corrected that as she makes the first.
I think that gets her in double digits right there. 10 points.
Gets her own rebound, goes back up, and she'll give the Dons a 40-37 lead as she's got 12 now, unofficially.
Oh, and oh no, that was Hazel, Cambry Hazel.
Hazel, yeah, that would have been a big foul for Branch. Would that have been a 4th?
That's 3 on Hazel. That's also a big foul.
Jecks will go to the free throw line. And the first one's up and good. Yeah, Golden Eagles have played well, especially from the free throw line here tonight. If they could make it in the paint, they'd have a big lead.
Oh, yeah. 2 great free throws there by Lily Jeck. She's on the board.
Branch brings it up. In and throws it out of bounds, and it's bailed out. That's not kind of pass you want to make.
No, Nielsen was all over that.
Pass it into Branch and looks to get the ball back again. Spins in the middle and is fouled, and that's going to be Jex' 4th.
You know, that looked like a good block, but it might be a makeup because she slapped the wrist down over here, but that looked like a good block.
And that is her 4th. She's picked up 4 quick ones here in the 3rd period, and that's the 9th team foul. Spanish Fork will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Branch with the first free throw, and she continues to struggle.
Let's look at the replay here.
That was all ball.
That was ball. That was a great job by Lily Jex, and your reward, a foul.
Now the one thing she could have done is maybe gotten in a little better position. Sometimes the refs don't have the best angle.
You know, I think prior to that, though, she did have a little bit of wrist on the ground, and you know, little makeup call by the refs. But
and Hain will bring it up the court, passes out to number 20 Blaney. Maple Mountain spreading it out, and they've had to operate tonight without their leading scorer Liz Eaton. And Spanish Fork turns it over, brings it up, and misses another layup as we got another jump ball.
You know, that's Morgan Blaney. I mean, the Golden Eagles going deep into the roster now.
Yeah, she's not even listed on the varsity team. And they've had to with all the foul trouble they've had.
So it looks like Frame will come back in for the Lady Dons.
Branch gets it in. Great defense that time by Nelson as she pops it away, and they'll roll around on the floor there.
Great hustle.
Hain finally comes out with it. Maple Mountain works it around, and another turnover. Both teams just kind of got a little turnover happy here.
And you can see the youth. Oh, you don't just leave somebody.
And Perkins gets the
right
bucket.
Yeah. See a little bit of experience there by the.
And another turnover, and Perkins has another opportunity for a layup, and she's unable to connect, and finally gets the ball out to Branch, who puts it up from 3, and it is off.
Frame tracks that one down.
Branch will try another, not gun shy, and she connects. That's her second big three-pointer of the night, and the Dons bust the lead back to 7.
You know, you got to have that kind of confidence as a shooter. You miss a three-pointer from the other side, but come right back and put one up.
You got to credit Spanish Fork. They've really frustrated Maple Mountain here with their defensive schemes. Got to credit Coach Alyssa Larson for that.
Yep. Spanish Fork running.
Perkins is moving down the court quickly, and she's fouled. She'll go to the charity stripe for 2 shots.
That's LZ Nielsen's second foul.
Yeah, Perkins has been hustling as we see her on the Car Guys instant replay. She's been flying down the court.
Yeah, she was key to shutting down Liz Eaton in that first half.
The patented triangle and 2 defense. And she makes the first free throw here, and you can start to feel the Dons pull away. They have an 8-point lead here.
So you think Coach Green will put Liz Eaton back in the start of the 4th?
She's got to. They've got to try and get some momentum. Maple Mountain struggling to get the ball up. Finally, Hain reams it up the court. Passes out to Nelson, who will shoot it from 3, and it's off. Once again, Perkins hustling down the court.
Oh, tipped away by Nielsen.
Goes off her leg. Great defensive play by Nielsen, as you mentioned. Got 4.9 seconds here. You got to go quick if you're Maple Mountain.
You would think the Dons would be pressing here.
And they do get a shot off, and it's an air ball. And with that, the Dons add 1 point to their halftime lead. They're leading 47-39 here after 3 on the Spanish Fork Community Network. And we are back as Maple Mountain's huddling up. They're trailing by 8. Cordy Green, coach for Maple Mountain, will see what adjustments he's made here. As
Now, he's a pretty smart fella. He'll pull something out of his bag of tricks. And it looks like he pulled Liz Eaton out of his bag of tricks.
she's averaging 31, only has 2 on the night as Nelson's had to pick up the slack, and Hain, who has the ball for Spanish Fork.
Wow, that does clear the lane, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. If I were Coach Green, I'd just have her go stand at half court.
Yep. There's more than one way to help your team.
As Hain takes the shot, it's up and no good.
Skying for the rebound, Eastman.
Eastman back up and in, and the Eagles break the lid off that basket as they struggled inside. Branch brings it up. We'll see if the Dons try and slow it down here as they have this 6-point fourth quarter lead. There is no shot clock in high school basketball.
Yeah, that's frustrating to me.
Well, I think part of it is the cost that every school would have to incur to standardize it, but I think the years 2014, almost 2015, I think we're to the point where we do need a high school shot clock. As the shot's up and no good that time by Gillies.
That goes off of Nielsen, back to the Dons.
Perkins looking to inbound, can't find anybody, and we get a 5-second call.
Oh, wow.
That was a quick 5.
That was a very quick 5. Nielsen into Hain.
He nearly traveled there. Gets it out to Nelson.
Look at that. They got 3.
Eastman,
It is a triangle.
It is a triangle.
And 2.
She cuts across, and that clogs the lane. Nelson, as Maple Mountains tangled up. We'll see if Spanish Fork pushes, and they do.
Eaton wisely pulled her hand away on that one.
Hazel misses the layup.
Now transition. This is where Eaton should score her points.
And now Eaton's only got 2, but she's missed free throws. She's pretty frustrated, and that is the 7th team foul for Spanish Fork. So they'll be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way. And actually, Eaton did miss her both her 1-1 shots. I believe her sister, doesn't she play for BYU?
Yes.
Superstar there.
She was so much fun to watch.
And it's just not Eaton's night. She's not going to hit double digits probably tonight, and that'd be the first time since she was a sophomore or freshman since that's happened.
There we go.
She hits the second.
Giving her 3 points. 4 fouls.
Spanish Fork with the 5-point lead here, looking to back it out a little bit.
Oh, they're definitely going to slow this clock down.
I've been very impressed with the pace. This has been a very fast game. I've done a few boys basketball games as we get another travel. And they just, hey, we got a 4-point lead. There's 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Let's just stand here and play catch.
That is so boring to watch.
Maple Mountain gets another open lane as Eaton's double teamed. I mean, they're turning their back to him, and that's open all day. They just need to start connecting this. They'll go to the free throw line, and it's Eastman.
So that's on Cambry Hazel. That's 4 for Cambry.
Eastman's got a lot of tape on her left hand. That's got to affect your free throw shot a little bit as we take a look at Coach Corey Green there.
Left hand. Look at the little kid in the background with that huge hat on.
It's bigger than he is. That's a pretty sweet logo, in my opinion, for Maple Mountain. I've always liked that little golden eagle look.
Yeah, I like it. It kind of looks like Philadelphia, doesn't it?
It does. Only better.
Only better.
Eastman misses both of the free throws. Spanish Fork gets the rebound. Branch will green it up here for us.
So I have 4 missed free throws for the Golden Eagles. There has to be more than that. Of course, I don't count missed buckets.
We got a timeout. Smart timeout that time by Coach Larson as Perkins was trapped in the corner and was going to get a 5-second call. Looks like we got a full timeout here. So we'll take it here as Spanish Fork leads 47-42 with 5:48 here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. And we're back here as Spanish Fork leads 47-42. Boy, Jerry, this has been quite the battle.
It has 5 points. You know, and as good as Spanish Fork has been playing, that Maple Mountain can stay within 5 points.
Yeah. Should be an exciting finish here. If you're Maple Mountain, you got to be worried about your foul trouble, as had a couple of people with 4 fouls in. Spanish Fork takes the ball, and they're looking like they're going to run the old traditional weave at the top. Run some clock down. If Maple Mountain fouls, Spanish Fork will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Branch. Oh, nice move, unable to connect. And Golden Eagles will get the rebound.
You know, you got to get that ball to Liz Eaton and let her bring it down and do her magic one-on-one.
Yeah, and that's when they can do it, when they're in transition, but
right.
they're not even looking for her. They've forgotten she even exists. She was running down the wing, and Eastman didn't even see her.
No look pass. That's knocked out. It's going to stay with Maple Mountain.
Yeah, great hustle that time by both the Dawn and the Lady Golden Eagle.
Nielsen and I believe that's Perkins, the little Energizer Bunny.
And they get it in the corner, and it reams in and out for Eaton. But Haynes gets the rebound.
Blocked by that big 6
Tobiasen with the block. Perkins.
Nielsen with the reach.
And is that it for Nielsen?
No, that's Nielsen only has 3.
Only 3.
Only 3.
I just anticipate everybody that gets in their next fouls out of here, as that is the third. And
they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with 4 fouls. Golden Eagles have. And the Dons have 2 people with 4 fouls. Kaylee Bott and Cambry Hazel.
And Perkins will shoot 2 here.
Danny Perkins has 3 fouls. And a missed free throw right there.
Combined, we've got to be getting close to 50 fouls here.
I think so.
And the second free throw is up and good, and the Dons have a 6-point lead, and they will press off the basket. And they always have a guy open as they're double teaming Eaton. Probably sound like a broken record, but that's been working very well for him. Payne, nice drive, unable to connect. Eaton gets the rebound, and she gets the bucket. It's up and in.
You know, she's still able to get away from the 2 defenders.
Yeah, great job that time, hustling and making points when they're struggling. And Branch turns it over. Payne drives, gets fouled. And she'll shoot 2.
You know, I'm going to say Liz Eaton is going to get her 10 points. I'm going to go on record unofficially.
She's got 4.
I got 5 here.
Oh, she's got 5. She made the free throw.
She made the 1 free throw. So with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left, I think she can do it. That was an odd spin on Nicole Haynes' free throw.
Nicole Haynes, she's just a sophomore, 5'9", good-looking athlete.
I have Nicole Haynes with 11 points. 12.
Yeah, her and Nelson have been leading the way, making a push for the MVP Sports MVP Player of the Game. Spanish Forks, the lead's been cut to 3 here. I'll bring it up slowly. Sometimes when you get in this little, I call it a prevent weave offense, sometimes you prevent yourself from scoring.
Yep.
You get 5-second calls, and Spanish Fork will be forced to call a timeout. This will just be a 30-second one.
I don't know why you're doing it. It's only a 3-point lead. You need to pad that, that score.
And it just takes all the momentum away. But
it does.
While we got the chance, we ought to thank our sponsors here. We've got 2 great sponsors, the Car Guys. They're at 872 North Main, and they sponsor the Car Guys Instant Replay. They have some beautiful vehicles down there on Main Street. Go check those guys out. And their website's thecarguysut.net, I believe. If not, just Google it and you can find it. And also we have MVP Sports. They're down there on Main. I apologize, I don't know their address, but it's go support your stores on Main, and we thank MVP Sports for sponsoring the MVP Player of the Game.
You know, I'll look at MVP first before I go to other places. They have very, very competitive prices.
Yeah, and if you need softball jerseys for your little softball team, they can customize anything you need. Maybe your kids on an accelerated team, go get your jerseys from MVP Sports.
And they'll put your name on it for it's not very expensive to get your name and number put on your shirt. I know we did that for baseball down there at MVP, and it was a great, great price.
Yeah, go support your local businesses here.
Yes.
Main Street still exists. And Spanish Fork, once again, looking to slow it down. They've had to burn 2 timeouts doing it. And they will just weave and at some point break away. And that's Nelson's 4th.
I don't know. That looked pretty ticky-tack. She was swiping up at the ball. I think she had it.
And that'll send Perkins to the line, and Perkins herself's been struggling.
Let's see. She hit the ball, and then the Spanish Fork player kind of brushed her hand away, and they gave that to ball don't lie.
Yeah.
I was right.
The karma has spoken. I'll tell you what, though, the refs have been calling everything. At least they've been consistent.
Oh, you have to do that with this rivalry game. You cannot let it get out of control. It will get heated really quick. And there's Eaton. Look for her. Oh, she passes it off.
Down low and unable to connect. Eaton gets the rebound. We've got a tussle for the ball. Yeah, scrum. Eaton comes out with it, shoots, and misses. And
almost gets her own rebound.
And Branch gets it, hurries down the court, goes all the way up, and good for Branch. Kane quickly back the other side. His pace is picked up once again, and she goes in, foul, and count the bucket.
Chance for the end one.
Wow, this is starting to get exciting again. I was falling asleep with the weave.
The old Globetrotter weave.
And that is just the first foul for number 5, Riley Tobias. And Hain connects for the 3-point play, and we've got ourselves a ball game as the Eagles cut it to 2.
Let's see if the Dons stay with their prevent.
I'd run my offense, and they looks like they're going to.
Golden Eagles pick up the press.
Branch looking out to Bott, who puts it up for 3, and it's off. And the Golden Eagles get the ball. They quickly down the court. Haynes wide open, cherry picking, and she'll get the bucket. And we've got ourselves a tied ball game as the Eagles have made like a 6-0 run here.
Nicole Hain on the cherry pick.
Perkins drives down low. Oh, doesn't get the bounce. Great hustle that time by Frame.
Tips it out of bounds.
But she's unable to hold as well. Like you said, Golden Eagles can take the lead here late. Maybe just doesn't feel like it's been their night, but they're going to try and make some lemons into lemonade.
Oh.
Out to Nelson for 3, and it's off.
Off balance 3-pointer.
Yeah,
you want to set up from her hip.
You want to set your feet. Frame with the rebound, going quickly down the other end.
There goes the weave again.
No, I don't know if you should do this with a tie when they've really struggled. There's a turnover. They've really struggled trying to run that weave. Just run your offense. And, unfortunately, Perkins is hobbling. It looks like it's an ankle.
Let's hope she's okay because she has been integral in defending Liz Eaton.
It's something. Actually, it might be a knee.
Oh, you never want to see that from a player. You know, when they play games, you want to see the best on the best.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp. The trainer's pushing her toe back. Doesn't their coach look like Liz Eaton just a little bit?
They might be
I think they're twins.
Separated at birth, only a few years apart. I don't know. That doesn't work.
I know. That's the flu medicine talking.
That's free here on the Spanish Fork Community Network. So
exactly.
Who do you got for your player of the game for both sides right now?
Well, right now
you're going to decide, by the way, at the end of the game,
I am.
Huffman. That's some serious pressure.
Well, right now I really like what Cambry Hale has been doing, both offensively and defensively, scrambling for the ball. But you can't count out Kenzie Branch for her, style of play. But also Danny Perkins and her defense. I know she only has 4 points, but she has been integral in shutting Liz Eaton down. And on Maple Mountain side, I'm gonna have to go with Nicole Hain for now.
Yeah, she's been all over the place, and Nelson's been playing it good as well. But that was great to see Perkins get up and be able to walk off, as that was just a cramp. That looked scary for a second.
Well,
she's got to come out. They were trying to do the old keep her in. And in runs Allen for her. Nelson thinks about it, drives it in.
Kind of gun shy from the top of the key.
And Hain gives him the lead right on cue.
She is fearless and playing great defense.
Allen gets fouled, and I didn't
see a foul.
There wasn't a foul.
I didn't see Hain touch her, but I think that's 4 on Hain.
Well, she kind of did
she
ride her a little bit, but that's usually acceptable.
Yeah,
Spanish Fork unable to connect on their free throws tonight. And they miss another one there. That's what's kept Maple Mountain in this game.
Golden Eagles have a 2-point lead.
They do. When
did that happen?
And the Dons cut it to 1. Yeah, the Dons went into the prevent offense, and it's prevented them from winning.
Eaton, 3-on-1 with Eaton. Look at that.
And she still was thinking about it. Nelson.
Oh, nice job by Bott fronting her up there.
Nelson struggled here after the first period, and she taps it out of Bott's hand, and Spanish Fork will retain possession. Yeah, Maple Mountain's taking the lead. It's just been hanging around. They are.
I thought for sure Spanish Fork would just put them away.
Oh, great job by Hain, anticipating the pass, and she has a lane, and she goes up and connects and gives the Golden Eagles a 3-point lead, and she is the reason that
she has
Maple
10
Mountain's
points here in the 4th period. Nicole Hain. Nice ball movement by Spanish Fork.
Frame, the freshman, answers back to cut the lead to 1. Eaton driving down. They call timeout, and she makes the bucket. And she is having the worst night of her life so far on the basketball court. She made it.
Coach Green, what happened?
He wanted to settle the troops down.
I guess he wants to. I think he probably wants to burn a little time off the clock with 1:13, and maybe get a score, 3-point lead, put a little pressure on Spanish Fork now.
Yeah. So you're Maple Mountain. You got the ball here. I'd say just continue to play your offense. We saw Spanish Fork go into that weave at the top, and it's just not. They turned the ball over. They didn't get any good looks there. Have a good look at the cheerleaders now.
No, I would never call timeout with Liz Eaton with the ball in her hand.
He regrets it. It's like the coach that calls the timeout right as the field goal kicker misses, and then the guy makes the next kick. I've seen that a couple times during the ball season.
Anytime. Coach Green, though, has kept his team in this somehow, some way.
Yeah, Maple Mountain looking like they are going to slow down.
Yep, they are.
Oh, wow.
No.
And wide open underneath the buckets, Emily Sherman.
That's her first bucket since the first period.
She's got a ton of rebounds, been in foul trouble, hasn't played much after the first quarter.
We're under 1 minute here.
She's great at boxing out.
And
Hain comes away with it.
Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Yep, Coach Green says slow it down.
Wisely she does.
And they're going to make Spanish Fork foul with 30 seconds left.
And they'll have to shoot 2. Ooh, near steal by Branch, though.
Definitely get it into Eaton's hands, and there's a reach by, Branch. Oh, that's only 4 on Branch.
Branch, the leading scorer coming into this game, and it's getting pretty intense. Put on your seatbelts, your helmets, safety first. We've got ourselves a ball game.
Liz Eaton with 5 points. So, I may be wrong. Whoa, that's going to bring some rain right there.
And she is, if I were coaching against Maple Mountain, I would do the exact same thing Spanish Fork has. And if you're Maple Mountain, you've got to anticipate that, as we got a 30-second timeout. And just teach your players, drive to the basket. When you got 4 on 3, you're going to have plenty of good looks. And you got to finish those layups.
Yeah, at least do that maybe the first quarter, third quarter, kind of get in her head. It looks like Spanish Fork got into Liz Eaton's head as she got a few offensive fouls, dropping the shoulder, getting frustrated, trying to break the double team.
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of throws her off her game.
And you got to credit the coaching staff, Elisa Larson, with that idea. I don't know if anybody's tried it in the past, but man, it sure has worked tonight. Spanish Fork, though, trails by 3, and they've really struggled from the free throw line here this evening. If they end up losing that, they can point to that. But man, what an exciting game to open up Region 8 here for both teams.
It is. You know, this is always a battle between Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork. You know, they split the meeting last year, 1-1.
They both won on their home floors.
And I think they both had kind of similar records, like 12-10 or 11-10.
Yeah. Spanish Fork gonna have to go quick. Branch brings it up quickly.
It's a 4-point lead.
Passes it back out to Perkins. Branch travels.
Did they call a travel?
They don't call it. They call a foul.
No basket, but they're calling a foul.
That bailed her out. She took a couple steps before she ran into contact.
Oh, and that's on LZ Nielsen. So the person who had the fewest fouls. Oh wait, are they giving that to Liz Eaton?
They're giving it to Liz Eaton, and she'll be done for the night. She'll foul out, but
she'll foul out with 6 key points, though.
6 points, but she's taken a lot of the pressure off of Nicole Hain, who's been able to score double digits here in the fourth quarter.
Now Lily Jex, who's coming in for, is a great free throw shooter and a great ball handler, and is one of the fastest girls on the court. So look for the Golden Eagles to get into her hands for this last 17 seconds.
Branch is shooting too, and Spanish Fork needs both these free throws, and her free throw will continue.
She still has a chance to cut it to a one-possession game.
She did get the offensive rebound last time on the free throw line, so they've got to box her out for Maple Mountain.
So that looks like Haynes' job to box her out.
And she connects on the second one. Spanish Fork's going to have to foul, and they do quickly. Try to.
How many times do you have to push her? They got 3 seconds on that one.
Gillies with 3 pushes to the back gets the call finally.
That's only 2 fouls for her.
And that's probably the person you want to have committing fouls if you're Spanish Fork. Great job by Gillies.
Now let's see if Jex can live up to the hype that I've given her. Now she gets 2 shots. They're in the double bonus.
I look at these rosters, and there's only 3 seniors for Maple Mountain.
Now that is pressure.
2.
A sophomore at the end of the game has to make at least one of these to be clutch. Oh, short on the second one.
Branch gets it. She's going to have to go quick. We'll see if she pulls up from 3. No, she drives in. Gets the easy 2. Cuts it to 2. You got to call timeout here.
Call timeout, yes.
They let too much time go off the clock.
Oh, Spanish Fork calls the timeout.
And they should add some time back here because she called it, Coach Larson called it pretty fast. We have some confusion.
It looks like they may put another couple seconds on the clock. At least that's what the fans want.
The fans are saying 7 seconds. The refs are discussing it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like they'd go to the monitor if they had it here at the high school level. But what a game. We got a 2-point ball game here. If you're Spanish Fork, they've got 8 seconds. They can go ahead and foul.
Oh, they put 3 seconds on. Now I got 21 points for Nicole Hain, who averages, where's my notes
7.
here? She averages 7 points a game and just recently became a starter.
Yeah, great effort. She's actually the second leading scorer for Maple Mountain. Everybody really,
well, she's fearless.
Everybody relies on Liz Eaton, but when she's not available, that's great to have Haynes step up, and they're looking like they might go 1-0. The clock now is adjusted to 7.5 seconds.
That's going to be Golden Eagle basketball. I think they'll still inbound under Spanish Fork's basket down here.
They have to. If you're Spanish Fork, go for the steal first. If you can't get the steal on the inbounds pass, foul immediately.
Yes, and I think if they get it over the timeline, I think you're going to see Coach Green get on a timeout as well.
Yeah, he's halfway out on the court. And he's looking to see what defense they run here.
Oh, that's an interesting.
They get it to Nelson. Oh, and Branch knocks it out. And
it's Spanish Fork's ball. I mean, no, it's Maple Mountain ball.
Maple Mountain ball.
But that's better than a foul for Maple Mountain because it killed a little time off the clock.
Branch nearly got the steal that time.
This is an interesting inbound play.
Sherman's going to inbound it here.
Give to Jex, and she gets shoved again. So Jex, who went 1-1 last time down, that's Addie Gillies. You almost had me saying Giles again.
Gillies.
That's 3 fouls on her.
Names is not my theme.
Names is not.
Is not. Either's English.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Critical free throws here for Jex, and the first one is no good. She's got the Jerry curse going on, and she's got 1 for 3.
You're gonna put that one on me. Now she needs this one so Spanish Fork can tie it. Now that's a big free throw.
That was huge by Jex making the free throw.
So with 4 seconds left, the best that Spanish Fork can do is tie, unless they foul her on a foul somebody on a 3-point shot. So who do you think is going to take this shot for Spanish Fork?
Well, probably either Hazel or Branch. Bott also's got some range. The interesting thing, though, if you're Maple Mountain, you're up by 3, right? You can foul in the back court, make them shoot 2 free throws, and that'll pretty much take enough time off the clock that you'll win.
Now, I took off Deseret News. I took some stats off there, and on the 3-pointers, I don't see. It looks like Emily Allen is their 3-point go-to person, averaging about 2.3 a game.
Branch has 5. She's made a couple tonight. Kaylee Bott's got 16 as well on the season.
Yeah, Branch does have a couple. I think she's the only Spanish Fork player with 3-pointers. And I think Elsie Nielsen is the only Maple Mountain player with a 3-pointer. Of course, that's all unofficial stats, as we have said many times.
I've gotten stuff off the Deseret News that I know has been incorrect before.
Oh, yeah. They didn't even have numbers for Maple Mountain on there. That was disappointing.
That they had pictures of some of the players. That was
Did
kind of interesting. Spanish Fork has to go the length of the court. We'll see if Maple Mountain chooses
look at
to
the
foul.
press. Look at the press.
They press. And it's up, and it's
my goodness, off the back of the iron.
Oh, and
that was Bott, wasn't it?
Bott, just a little hard. Great effort from behind the half-court arc. And as it stands, we'll take a look at it here on the Car Guys Instant Replay. Just a little on it, lined up fine, and they miss. And with that, Maple Mountain.
The Golden Eagles come in and steal one from Spanish Fork, with Liz Eaton scoring 6 points. I would never, if you would have told me Liz Eaton was only going to score 6 points in the ball game, and that Maple Mountain would win, I would say you are crazy.
A lot of crazy things happened tonight. A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws, slows the game way down.
But, and if you're Spanish Fork, you can't feel too bad. They played well. They've got to work on maybe some free throws, and Maple Mountain's got to work on some of those layups. But if teams choose to double team Eaton at all costs, then they'll have plenty of layup opportunities, as we saw tonight.
I would say that kind of defense did work, but Maple Mountain wound up winning the game. So I don't know. It was good to see the other players from Maple Mountain step up. So MVP player of the game. Is that still on me?
That's still on you.
I'm gonna have.
It's no question.
I'm gonna have to go with Nicole Hain. She was in fuego.
Yeah, Nicole Hain was on fire.
She got steals. I can't tell you how many. I have her down here for 21 points or 23. I can't read my writing. Steals, rebounds, and just took over the ball game when Liz Eaton got in foul trouble.
Liz Eaton got in foul trouble, was double teamed, but Hain started early, came out soon, but man, she did most of her damage in the second half.
Exactly. Elsie, in the first half, I have her for 6 points in the first half, whereas Elsie Nielsen had about 12 points in the first half.
But
then Elsie Nielsen just kind of, when Liz Eaton, they paid more attention to her, leaving Nicole Hain open. So at least that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a great theory. It was a good game. A lot of sloppy play that got cleaned up, I think, in the fourth quarter as well. So,
but next game, if this holds true to history, Spanish Fork is going to come back with a vengeance.
That should be a good game, and I'm sure that I don't have the date on that one. But
I don't have that either.
But up next for Maple Mountain, they have to play at Payson tomorrow. They'll travel and play back-to-back. And for Spanish Fork, they have another region game Friday, January 2nd. You can go check that out at Springville. Go support your Lady Dons and your Lady Golden Eagles. So tonight's final score was 59-56. And I'm Chris Hurst.
I'm Jerry Huffman.
You've been watching girls high school basketball on Spanish Fort Community Network.